Hi guys, and welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute since the last time I did anything to my hair. I've had this cornrows in for 2 months without any form of maintenance routine. I haven't moisturized, I haven't sprayed water or done anything at all. And so I know this protective style takedown is going to be a lot, okay? And I know I should have a lot of shed hair and tangles, especially the fact that I've not been doing anything to maintain my hair. And so this protective style takedown is going to be a lot. After this protective style takedown, I am going to be detangling my hair subsequently with okra gel, and afterwards I'm going to do a clay mask detox just to start all over again on a new slate. And afterwards I'm also going to deep condition and also install back another protective style, something like chunky twist or nothing serious, okay? um yeah, with that being said, let's quickly get into the video. So guys, this is what the cornrows look like at this point. I have a bit of new growth. My ends are really tangled because I haven't taken down these braided ends since I installed the cornrows, and it's actually very difficult for me to take down. So after several trying, I applied shea butter. It still wasn't working, and at this point I was contemplating to cut off the ends entirely just so I could be able to take it down. But I decided to go ahead and wet my hair with warm water, and also apply a bit of leave-in conditioner, hair butter, and all of that, and try again. Okay. So this is after trying to wet my hair. I dried off the excess water, and once again I had to apply a bit of shea butter to the ends, and this thing was still not coming off. Like, it was still not able to take down. It was still difficult. And after so much back and forth, I had to cut up a bit of the ends just to see if I'll be able to take it down. And this is the small section I cut off. This isn't a lot. And I applied more shea butter and a little bit of conditioner too. And this thing was still not coming off. So I had to do an extra little cut, okay, off camera, and also try to apply more products and massage it in and all before this thing finally came down, okay. So yeah, I'm just going to take it down because, as I said, I've not taken down the ends down, so it's really clumped together and tangled. There's a lot of single strand knots intertwined every here and there, and this is what my hair looks like. You can tell that my hair has been through a whole lot. Anyways, I proceeded to apply more leave-in conditioner, and I also applied shea butter, and I focused the application of leave-in conditioner and shea butter on the ends of my hair, and also the beginning of the cornrows. That's usually where I have build up and issues with takedown. So after I was done applying my shea butter and leave-in conditioner to the ends and the roots, I proceeded to start to take it down. One thing I miss or I love about takedowns whenever I'm doing that into my protective style, is that it's always easier for me to take down, because this particular protective style, this cornrows, was a little bit difficult because the lady that braided my hair, she braided the ends like almost to the very end. But what I usually do when I do my cornrows by myself is that I usually twist. Like, once the cornrow ends, I just go ahead to twist because I always think about takedown. Anyways, this is me struggling to be able to take down the cornrows, and taking my time to do that. And there's a lot of tangles and knots as expected. But if I'm being totally honest, this cornrow takedown wasn't entirely bad, because once again, I went 2 months, like 2 freaking months, without spraying water or moisturizing my hair. And I usually have a maintenance routine. Like, I wash my hair, I apply conditioner, I even deep condition and all of that. But like, I just had a lot going on, this past 2 months, okay? But my point is the amount of neglect that I had towards my hair, like I was expecting a whole lot more tangles and knots. Yeah, I have a bit of tangles and knots. It was actually difficult, but I don't know, it just wasn't as bad as I was expecting. I was just hoping for the worst at the point when I decided to do this takedown, okay? You guys, I always love and prefer medium sized cornrows or maybe jumbo size, in fact. And this, I think this is classified as medium sized cornrows, okay? And I hate tiny cornrows because if it was like tiny cornrows that I was taking down, aside the fact that it's going to take more time to take down, it is going to make me lose much more hair. I usually have more shedding, especially when it comes to the front perimeter of my hair. When I install all those tiny micro kind of braids or cornrows or twists, so I always avoid them. But you guys, I'm going to show you guys the amount. Like once it comes to that, the front where the cornrow starts, I usually whenever I'm taking down, I usually like if I do the cornrows too small, I usually take down a clump of hair like, but you guys, this is the only shed hair clump of shed hair that I brought out from this particular section, like that front area. But most times when I do smaller cornrows, I just notice that the clumps shed hair is usually way too much. And I just once I'm done taking down a particular cornrow, I just go ahead and run my hands through to get out some of the shed hairs, the ones that can easily come out. And once I'm done with that, I just go ahead and set that section aside because I just didn't think I wanted to I usually love to detangle my hair as I take down. Like once I take down a particular cornrow, I just go ahead and really take my time with finger detangling. But I decided against it at this point because I felt my hair still was really dry. So I just told myself I was going to do it with a product that has so much sleep, like okra gel. Okay. Anyways, this particular cornrows takedown wasn't as bad as my previous cornrow takedown. And the funny thing is that I think that previous cornrow was just I just had the cornrows in for a month, maybe slightly above a month, let's say a month and 1 week. But I had so much tangles to deal with and also shed hair and all of that. But with this one, it's just not that bad. It's just not that bad. And also with the previous cornrow, I do know I actually moisturized once or twice when I had it in, but somehow I feel like it's based on the technique the hairdresser used when she was installing it. I don't know. I just don't know. But like this one was, apart from the ends that were really tangled, which with time I figured out how to take them down. Okay. Um yeah, I didn't have that much issue compared to the previous cornrow. The previous cornrow, I even told myself that it was as if with cornrows I tend to lose more hair. Like my hair tends to break a lot and shed a lot. But this was totally different. So I guess it just depends on how the hairstylist handled my hair. I actually have a bit of build up in my hair right now. I don't know if you guys can notice it at the roots, like it's just there. Apart from the products I applied right now, like the build up, I just know I had a bit of build up. Wasn't that bad entirely, okay? I know I've asked this question several times on this channel, but please, are you team leave-in conditioner or conditioners for your takedown, or are you team oils and butters, or are you team okra and flaxseed gel? I've had people say they take down their protective style with okra and flaxseed gel, and I've never tried it. Maybe I will try it in the future, but I just feel like it's always best for me to take down my hair before I apply something like okra gel or flaxseed gel. I just think so, but maybe one day I will try it out and I will show you guys I'll share my experience with you guys, okay? But you guys, this is how much progress I have made in hours. Like I've only been able to take down two cornrows, or is it three? I'm not sure at this point. Anyways, I've always been teams oils and butters for my takedown because they just work and they are cheaper. Okay, because the price of conditioners, living conditioners, rinse out conditioners, deep conditioners, a lot of that in this present day and age is crazy. Okay, so but shea butter is a bit more affordable, and maybe olive oil too, because that's what I usually use for my hair. It's also more affordable, so I just prefer to use those ones during my takedowns. Then I would I it's not like I don't use conditioners. Like right now I applied a bit of conditioners, but I just try to use it sparingly. I don't, like apply. I've seen other people apply like plenty conditioner, like pack it on their hair when they're doing their takedowns, which is totally fine, but I cannot afford that kind of luxury right now. Okay, and you notice that once I take down a particular cornrow, I try to get out some of the shed hair with my hands. I don't know, this is just me being, or like call it, but like I usually do my finger detangling after taking it down a cornrow. So it's just like say it's reflex, okay, but I just try to get out most of the shed hair, like not most, some of the shed hair, the ones that are already like out. I just try to put them out just to make things easier whenever I'm going to detangle. Then I would proceed to go ahead and continue. But there are some kinds of knots and tangles that I will encounter, and I wouldn't really, if I don't just cut them off, I wouldn't bother taking them or trying to detangle them, because I feel like it won't work out except I apply more products, or maybe I just usually let it be till whenever I want to detangle. Okay, that's what I'm doing in this video. Okay, so guys, this cornrow takedown took me a total of 6 hours, and have it in mind that I am not detangling my hair as I take down. So I'm going to do my detangling afterwards. So this is just basically taking down the cornrows, like, and it took 6 hours. Anyways, I'm going to be doing the detangling in my next video using the okra gel. If you want to see that video, make sure you turn on your post notification, and also make sure you're subscribed to this channel, okay? And at this point I've managed to take down like half of the cornrows, and this is what it looks like. And you guys, I am finally on the last cornrow. It's not even the last one, or like that was like two actually. Even when I was taking down those cornrows, I actually thought it was one, and then I found out it was two, and I was so pissed. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video, and this is what my hair looks like after I was done taking down the cornrows, my edges, my nape area. My hair just looks like it's all intact. Okay, and this is the amount of hair I lost. Also have it in mind that I haven't detangled my hair. Okay, I'll see you guys in my next video, where I'm going to be doing my detangling using okra gel, and also the climax TikToks video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.